Hello, my name is Mina Bailey. Today I'm going to be doing a scavenger hunt among brochures, coupons, and passports, chess sets from around the globe on view at the World Chess Hall of Fame.
And I'm Emily Allred, curator at the World Chess Hall of Fame. Are you ready to go on a scavenger hunt?
Yeah.
Find a chess set that features an amphibian and describe what you see. Do you know what an amphibian is?
I believe an amphibian is sort of like a reptile, but it isn't born on land, it's born in the water, then grows lungs and goes up to land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as animals like salamanders and frogs and newts. And so this set has some frogs in it. Can you tell me a little bit about this set?
Well, the king and queen seem very unnatural, mostly because they're sitting and they have objects.
Yes.
The king can be defined by its more rounder, higher crown with its scepter and ball.
Mm-hmm. And then the queen, she has a kind of like a smaller crown, right? A coronet. And some of the other frogs, you know, they're doing more typical frog-like activities, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So what do you think that the board looks like?
Well, it looks like a pond because the spaces for the pieces sort of look like lily pads, and the outer rim looks like the water, and where the chess pieces go, it's not all lily pads. There's some like flowers and drops of water.
Mm-hmm. And even some bugs on the lily pads
Yes.
too. So the frogs have a little bit of like a snack there. Have you ever touched a frog before in real life?
I don't think so.
These probably feel a lot different than a real frog.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be made out of porcelain and painted on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a lot of decoration. They almost look real, like real frogs with little bumps on their back, spots and speckles.
Yes.
Maybe the artist really enjoyed frogs.
Yeah.
So if you could make a chess set featuring an animal, what kind of animal would it have?
Cats. I have two cats at home named Cleo and Titi. They're about 1 year old, and they do all kinds of weird poses like this when they're getting rubs.
Yeah, I bet that would be a really cool chess set.
Yeah.
So next, there's a chess set in the show called a Kokeshi chess set, and we have a clue in here. Several of the chess sets are made from wood. Find the Kokeshi chess set. Use these shape templates to design 6 chess pieces inspired by these dolls. And you created your own designs here.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about them?
Yes, well, they're supposed to represent the female and male life cycle, as in female baby, female child, and male child, and queen and king. And the patterns get more difficult as the child grows.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of made that from your own design. The artist who made this chess set, they also kind of made their own design. And can you talk a little bit about it? I know that you like sewing and fashion, and this has a lot of interesting clothing.
Well, this is the king and the queen seems to be in a draped-like dress. And then the sumo wrestler has, you can see on the back of the red the little special tie, and then on the front of the blue is the nice little piece of cloth covering the legs.
Yeah, so a lot of the sets in this show, they all kind of feature their own designs inspired by the artist's own experience, right?
Yes.
Yeah. A case of European chess sets contains several examples of sets intended for play. Find the case. If you could redesign tournament-style chess sets, what would yours look like? So I bet when you take chess lessons, you use a set that looks like this.
Yeah, when I took those, they looked a lot like the regular chess set we know today.
Yeah, but in the past, a lot of people made different sets designed for play that might look unusual to us, like these spindly, thin pieces, these chunky pieces with little bumps on them, and then these really thin and delicate tall pieces up there.
Yes.
If you can make your own set, what would it look like?
Well, mine would basically look like hats of ancient people. Like the king and queen would be crowns, and the bishop would be whatever bishops wore, and then the knights would be like armor heads, and the rooks would be like guard hats, and the pawns would be like peasant hats.
Yeah. Have you ever made a hat for yourself before?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I bet you could make a really fun hat.
Maybe.
Maybe. Find the chess set in the exhibition that is made from items you might find on your clothing. When you get home from this exhibition, can you design a chess set made from items you might find around the house? So you've made your own chess piece. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I made my chess piece out of chopsticks and paper. I have a bunch of wooden chopsticks lying around my house because me and my dad both love sushi. My mom sort of likes it. But we have our own chopsticks that we use, so when they give us chopsticks, we don't need them. So we just keep them and they stay where we put them. So I used them and I cut them up and put them as logs, and then I drew a campfire and glued it to the logs to make a campfire chess piece.
So if you could make other chess pieces to go with that, what kind of themes do you think you'd have?
Well, I would like to be like camping because I've actually never gone camping before because of my parents. But I'm going camping in September, but I do know a little bit about camping.
So maybe like a tent,
Yeah.
or a sleeping bag, or some toasted marshmallows, but maybe not a bear.
Yeah, not a bear.
And that piece is inspired by this chess set in the show, which it's made out of buttons, right? And you liked some of the kind of details of it, right?
Yes, I like how they cut the head for the horse like that, so it looks almost like curved because you don't see a bun like that all the time.
Yeah, and then they even gave the king and queen special little hats with the buttons of different sizes and cut up.
Yes.
There's a lot of detail to see there. Mina, can you tell me a little bit about one of your favorite sets in the show?
Well, this is my favorite set. I like it because of the crystals and how you can see the intricate designs, and it looks so lifelike. And I like how it's pink against green because it's contrasting like that. But with the crystals, it almost looks like it's the same thing.
Yeah, you don't see pink and green very often in a game like chess where it's usually black and white, right? So it's kind of unusual. This chess set belonged to a musician, and his name was Gregor Piatigorsky. He collected chess sets. His wife was a chess player, and when he traveled around the world making music, he'd pick up chess sets like this one. Do you collect anything?
I collect elephant things, stuffies, statues, and I collect chore money.
I like to collect money too. That's a good thing. It's fun to do a scavenger hunt, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Thank you for taking the tour with us. You can find the brochure with the scavenger hunt for kids or adults on our website or here at the World Chess Hall of Fame in St. Louis. Please share your work with us for a chance to be featured on our social media channels.